All right, y'all, welcome back. We're looking at the original Fibonacci retracement that I made before the week ending 7th of November when it broke the boundary, the support level. And we went ahead and drew a secondary Fibonacci, but I want to keep an eye on this bottom here because I've used the bottom red to act like a sort of a kind of trampoline, call it if you will. This whole red zone is it's quite a big red zone. I'm talking from 17 to 3,500. Is an area where prices rapidly bounce from past the support down and then just bouncing all the way up like it did for the week ending, as you can see, 13th of June. 13th of June, it went past, bounced up like a trampoline, went up to from 17.5 to 24,900. I did it again here, the 19th of September. And so this is a huge bounce. This is like big momentum for it to just skyrocket. And to support that, we can look at the thing I always talk about when you watch the videos is the slow moving RSI momentum. You can see it here bounce from 25.73, its lowest point, to its next lowest on the price movement from here to here. The new low, but higher high on the RSI. Once it hits in this purple line on a bigger time frame, like a weekly, means that we're gaining traction to build up momentum. That could be a new bottom. Could be a new bottom. As well as ending the cycle for a bear cycle. Now, if we look at the US 500, and I've referenced that because for some reason Bitcoin is mirroring US 100 and 500, more like 100, but we'll look at the 500 and we can see kind of the same kind of action here on the 20th of June. A new 13th of June is a new higher momentum increase on a momentum decrease on the slow moving RSI. Again, with the new low hitting that bounce at the, I believe this is the Dow. Yes, it is the Dow. Hit the Dow average 3,500 on my Fibonacci retracement, and here it just passes it at 3490.20. This is an important point. So, we waited for the divergence to cross. I bought some stock around here. That being just Nvidia and PayPal and some of the other items like Mara, Tesla. And now we're getting to see a bit of a shift. A couple things during this bear cycle. The US dollar, I don't know if you guys followed, but it just started skyrocketing until it hit this momentum, just kind of dropped here. Sorry, this is crypto cap. Sorry guys. So again, look at this momentum shift from 80.93 to, it's 76, 74. New highs on the price, new lows, new higher lows on the, new lower highs on the slow moving RSI. And there's a bit of a shift going on, and as well, this was going up, and this is kind of changing cycles. So stocks and crypto and bonds and all that were going down. US dollar energy was going up. Energy, let's look at, I've got some energy stock here. So here it is, energy, select sector fund. It's kind of hitting a cap here, and I want to see if it reaches past, let's see, that's at 93.61, 93.31. Okay, so it did pass the previous high by 30 cents, but it still did. And usually this area is like a really really slow, low momentum area. When there's that kind of bounce that doesn't really reach past the purple point, when it goes within, like, we're talking, what is this, 64, there's not much momentum to drive that price up, and the fast moving RSI was going to crash down to 0. Energy is going down. US dollar index is going down. Stocks, crypto, bonds, and everything is going up. This is an interesting change since the beginning of the bull market. Sorry, the beginning of the bear market. And you can see there might be, there's some indications that there's something going on with reversals here. The ending bull market of energy in US dollar, the beginning of a bull market perhaps for crypto, bonds, and stocks, and also forex, obviously. So it's interesting, it's not really definite, but look, there are some pretty solid changes here. So this is a compilation of all the selector funds that I have, a list of consumer discretionaries, retail, health, utilities, consumer staples, industrial. It's all here. It's all healthcare. It's all here. Biotechnology, which is very, it's up and coming for this next shift. Then I'll go back to some crypto talk, because I created a new Fibonacci retracement. On the watch list. So we go back to the weekly, right? This is just a short little retracement from the bear cycle. So you can see I've just drawn it really quick from the resistance line, the support line to the highest resistance here. And this whole blue area, red obviously being the bottom, we're looking at, the bear cycle is not completely over yet. There's still, a good, solid indication, if I've done this right, is if it does hit this support level. And usually when it does, it'll retest a lot of times. And, this time it hasn't. So there's a bit of, doubt that there is a reversal on this chart, considering I want to see like 1, 2, 3 lines, three trend points that happen. And they say, a trend doesn't happen until it comes in threes, but oftentimes that third point in such a large time frame can often can very often indicate a reversal, especially when there's a, like a big volume reversal candle. The slow moving RSI is losing momentum at 3 different points. I wait for the divergence, the green to cross the red, and definitely wait for the RSI to hit, anywhere but below 30 before it picks back up again. And then, we're still pretty, look, this is a huge jump for this next whole bear cycle. It is getting close to, MACD is getting closer to crossing that 0 line. And I hope it does. I hope we do get a second push. So I personally wouldn't start doing any DCA, dollar cost averaging, until it hits this point, just because that's just, it wouldn't be a bad idea to start investing here like I did. I put in just a couple thousand, but I want to move in big when it hits here, when it hits that bottom, for sure, especially after indicating a good strong volume reversal candle, meaning a good green candle higher than the previous red candle, and going with all the check marks. I got my fib support check. It has to pass the Bollinger Band check. Slow moving RSI momentum losing check. The divergence crossing check, and the fast moving RSI below 30. An upward gain in, or losing momentum in the red, upward gain in the green. So that would be ideal. That would be a very strong indication, like 90% chances of reversal. So I'll wait until then. Who knows? I think the next CPI announcement doesn't happen until December, in a couple weeks actually. It's going to happen on the 13th of December, in about 2 weeks and 2 days. So that's the next announcement. There's a federal meeting with the interest rates hike. It's probably still going to go up. And, it's just going to set a new phase into the next year of 2023. It'll be very interesting to see what's going on. I'm really interested to see how far the US dollar goes in this case. It's hitting a crash. I called it at this candle here at 24th of October. It didn't look very strong, and if you look at it from the dollar, even it's like I said, when it comes in high, loses momentum. We'll see if it tries to reset itself. It resets itself usually when it passes the 30 mark on the slow moving RSI, and it hasn't done that since December 2020, and also during the COVID crash. So yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll be very interesting. I think the war does play a bit of a part on it, but it's not the reason why the stock market crashed. I think that's ridiculous. But it's always a combination of things. Definitely. I'm happy Qantas is going up. I invested at 3. It's now 6. Still moving up strong. Meta just skyrocketed, didn't it? Great little point here. Great. All right, y'all, that concludes it. As far as futures trades, I'm still on Bitcoin, hitting that bottom, and Oops, I just got rid of Bitcoin. Bitcoin, KuCoin, BT. And we'll see where it goes, because I came in at 17,000, going short, and just a really short leverage at 8, but I would just put in 50% with a auto deposit margin, and we'll see where it goes, because it doesn't look like it's got much momentum anyways. Where did it go? There it is, hiding. Get back up there. And this is another point that the reason why I've gone short is because this candle here, when it closes below the last low outside the Bollinger Band, and when it's inside, it doesn't really indicate that it's the end. I've proven this theory with the 1 hour, and I want to prove it with the daily, because it doesn't happen often during Bitcoin's life. Since 2017, it only happened once. Once it happened, all the other times, about 7 other times, it always went down lower. So, I'm looking at the slow moving RSI, 96.20, 97. The next high shouldn't be higher than 96. When it does, I will pull that that short call. So there it is. That concludes it. Y'all, thanks for watching. Have a good week. I'll recap y'all probably on Sunday again for this week ending. All right. If y'all have any questions, don't forget to subscribe. Leave a comment below. Have a great week, y'all. See ya.